So it has been a long time since we did a video. I'm moving my hands too much. Let's dial this back. Am I swimming? I don't know. All right, I'm a little rusty. It's been a while. It's probably been like 2 months since we did a video. I'm gonna go over some of the things that we've been working on. I've been extremely busy between traveling for FD with Adam and all of the cars that we have going on. Summertime is the busy time, so we're doing a lot of projects. We're gonna get into it. Don't worry, I'm not gonna just bait you with this GT40 in the background and then not talk about it, although I was thinking about it until Sean said something. He said, hey, talk about that car, it's pretty cool. So this is a Superformance GT41, let's call it. It is the contractual continuation of the GT40 body. I believe they bought the rights, so they're reproducing these. They are to the original factory GT40 spec with some things changed up a little bit, creature comforts and things like that. This car has a Dart block 351 Cleveland motor, 427 stroker, compared to the original car, which would have had like a 427 side oiler. This car is actually fuel injection. So although it looks like a nostalgic carbureted setup, these are actually, there's injectors hidden in here. So this is a full EFI setup. You'll see down here, anybody who's got a keen eye, this is like a GM style idle air control valve motor. So we're actually interfacing this car with a Terminator X. So it is a full standalone fuel injection modern motor. The car does have AC, so it's a lot more comfortable to drive, comfortable being a relative term. But yeah, it's all taken apart. We're just going through it. It was set up for a really tall guy with a throttle pedal that was modified and really far away and really uncomfortable and hard to drive. There's really not a lot of room inside of these things. So in order to be comfortable in this car is already a stretch, but we're gonna get it all sorted out. So we got the body panels off and things like that. And I'm gonna go back through and just give it a fresh tune. And get Ray back on track. This is one of Ray's cars, not Ray with the CRZ, another Ray. Did we ever have one of Ray's cars on here before?
I don't think so.
The Viper or the McLaren or whatever. Ray's a great guy. So he's always got something wild cooking.
His Lotus was in the first video.
The orange Lotus?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So yeah, Ray's got a bunch of cool stuff, and this is not going to be like a Cars and Coffee Queen. Like, he tracks this thing, so it's a it's a no joke tracking car. Aaron's 32 GTR. Back from paint. Victory Auto Designs went through and stripped it all down to bare metal. Pulled out all the cheese ball bodywork from the previous guy, fixed all the metal panels correctly, filled in all the holes that were left rusty or still holes for some reason, I don't know. But they went through and absolutely repaired all of the crap, and it is fantastic. The car is straight as an arrow now. So we've gone back through, Zach actually put the interior all back together. We've been sorting through a lot of the parts that were missing or destroyed at the previous body shop, unfortunately. So luckily, very popular car, we're able to get all that stuff. A lot of boxes from Japan. So we'll cover this as it comes to completion. We'll do probably like a standalone video of like it on the dyno and getting the glass and like that sort of thing. But just wanted to make mention that the car is back. Big thanks to Victory Auto Designs for doing a fantastic job and shoring up all those problems that we got from the first shop. It's August, so it's that time of year again. We're going back to Gridlife Lime Rock. Last year we ran Eric Celica in GLTC. It was very corked, basically. The car was running as little power as I could physically make. I was able to get it down as low as like 223 wheel horsepower. Given the weight of the car, that's kind of where we had to run in class. It wasn't really fun for Eric to do it that way. You always have a good time racing, but you want to go fast. When it's a built car with a sequential dog box and all this stuff, you want to go fast. So we uncorked it, moved it up to a 46 millimeter inlet restrictor, turned the boost up. We're running about 22 pounds of boost. And we got all the timing back in it with race gas. So the car is somewhere in the ballpark of like 355 wheel horsepower on the current turbo setup, which is 2871 Garrett. But yeah, just going through, basically cleaning it up from last year, do our nut and bolt, check everything out, fresh tires, just basically make sure that it's all good to go. Last year we did have an alternator failed in the last race, and it back-charged the Nexus R5 and actually fried. Basically it's a PDM, so it was able to internally weld the bus bar that provides power for all the output circuits. So that unfortunately made the starter kick on full time. So he was out racing with the starter on, and the motor, he was physically driving the starter over speed, turning it into a generator. So like we saw like 21 volts or something like that. And it was just a runaway problem. So fresh R5, Haltech serviced up the other R5 for us, so we have a backup spare as well. So we're ready for anything really. But Gridlife, Lime Rock, GLGT, we're gonna be running against like GT4 cars, and actually my buddy Chris that I was with in Michigan, so he'll be out there. RIP, sorry Chris, we got the horse pups this year, but anyway. Quick update on Chucky's RB. Again, this is we've covered this in the past video, but 291 BC lightweight stroker, just over 2.9 liters, twin EFR 6258s on full race manifolds. Throttle bodies and everything went out to Remade in the USA. Shout out Ian, thank you for that. And we got a Greddy Plenum on there. There is VCAM hiding in here as well. It's kind of got all the tricks and all the touches. Valve covers done by our boy Peter. Big shout out to him. He does a fantastic job every time. Frenchie's power steering, Frenchie's AC, Stewie Leask with the pan. Big thanks to Stuart. Thank you for that. Motor's pretty close. We got a clutch, we got everything that we need. We can put the transmission together with it, and then we just got to dress it, plumbing and wiring and stuff like that, and it can go back in the car. No cussing, Danny. Evo 10, crazy project. This is Tom's Evo 10 time attack car. Right now it's getting stripped down. Danny's in there in the jungle gym playing around, getting things stripped. This car is, it's one of those deals where I can't even begin. It's one of those deals where I can't even begin to talk about the complexity of this car. It's going to need multiple standalone videos. I'll give you the rough overview of it. All dry carbon body, pretty much. All dry carbon panels, full aero package by Andrew Brilliant, sequential 2.3 liter wet sleeved 4B11, 800 wheel horsepower, EFR 9174, full Motec package, Bosch ABS, heavy aero, big power, huge wheels, billet suspension, billet knuckles, air jacks, the whole shebang. If it exists and it makes you fast, this car is getting it. Literally, it would take too long to explain anything further than that, but we're gonna get into it. If you like Evo 10s or you just like crazy projects, definitely look out for that. Sean's got some B-roll of us breaking it down and things like that, so you can see what it looked like before, and maybe we can get, once everything's official and we're able to release, probably some rough images of the aero package and stuff like that, not wanting to give away too many of the trade secrets, so yeah, all the stuff. I mean, just, oh my God. Dry sump too. Also gonna be bringing my K-Truck this year to Lime Rock. It's clearly mine. It's always been mine. It's never been anybody else's. So I'm so glad to have my K-Truck as a support vehicle for Lime Rock. And there's really nothing else that would still broken. That's it. That's all I have to say. Still broken. God damn it. Yeah, so when we were at Michigan, Gingerman, I blew up a bunch of wastegates. Basically, this gets hot and makes this not happy and pulls the threads out of here and then blows the top off. So I'm gonna cut this manifold, move the wastegate down to the bottom, and I don't know, eventually. Basically, my life takes a back burner to customer work and everybody else and everything else. And, you know, everybody knows this struggle, man. No one feels bad for me. So because the FRS is broken, I decided it'd be a great idea to buy a 350Z drift car, seat time car. And I drove it. And I sold the 350Z seat time car right away because I was presented with an opportunity to buy one of my dream cars. I had basically written off, I didn't think that I would ever be able to afford one. And I knew that the values were going up, and I really thought that that was it for me. I've already given up on NSX. That's not happening. I'm just not that guy. I don't have that type of dough. That's why I buy weird cars that nobody likes, because that's what I can afford. I like them, by the way. So if you have the cars that I have, I like them. That's not what I mean. I just mean the general populace, you know, but they don't know anything anyway. So I bought this 350Z, and it was a pretty good deal, and it already had some stuff. And I went through and did some service and this and that, and I drove it. And like, I remember liking the 350Z that I drove of Gary's in Ireland, and I was like, oh, cool, I'd love to have that sort of a feel in the US. It's just such a different drive than the FRS. I like how flicky and pointed the FRS can be. I'm sure that you could make it this way, but I'm not in love with the 350Z chassis, so I didn't really want to put any more time into it. But I did have an opportunity to buy a dream car of mine. I really didn't think it was possible, but let's check it out. I wasn't going to share it, but let's check it out. Here. I bought an FD. I actually found one. I never thought I was going to be able to find one. I'm freaking out right now. It's got a tan interior, whatever. It's a 93, left-hand drive, slick top. It's got 76,000 miles on it. It just got dropped off on the trailer, so I'm like, the tow company just brought it, so I'm like still processing this, but oh, that was you. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. 93, slick top, factory manual car, tan interior. She's faded, but she's all there. I'm gonna clean it up. It is a 93 base with optional leather. It's a very weird combination of things. So it's a single oil cooler, but it does have the R1 lip and R1 wing, or just wing. It's got a few little things. It's got a Power FC on it. Not a huge fan, but the car actually runs pretty good, so I'm likely gonna leave it. But yeah, underneath, gorgeously clean. No rust, really no flat pinch welds. Like, the car's always been very well maintained. It has all the factory heat shields. Like, it's kind of a honest, no stories car. I got it in a non-running condition, and we went all through it and diagnosed it, and were able to get it back up and running. You know, we are very familiar with RX-7s and stuff, so it's kind of in our wheelhouse. So yeah, let's get into it here. Now, before you say anything, the wheels are the best looking things you've ever seen, I know, but I've got some wheels planned for it. But again, very complete, very original, very honest. Unfortunately, the mices got into the underhood cover. I know a lot of people pull those off, but I'm actually gonna get a fresh one because I think that looks cool, trimmed out. Yeah, there it is, stock, you know, pretty much. It's got a Gridlife piping kit and elbow, strut tower bar, you know, some blue silicone stuff, kind of like a throwback to the Fast and the Furious days, but very much original and just sort of ready to be a canvas for kind of whatever. Now, RX-7s are pricey, so I had kind of written it off and didn't think that I was going to be able to get one, and I was able to literally stumble across an opportunity to finally get a dream car of mine, so I took it, basically. Had to sell some stuff, like a kidney. I have another one, and I got it. So yeah, basically just gonna clean it up. There's some like little, I think one of the fenders got pulled, yeah, right here. Just from like typical, if you own an RX-7, you know, you go into a driveway or whatever and it unrolls your roll. But yeah, other than that, like suspension, wheels, tires, just sort of simple stuff, and try to drive and enjoy it, you know. I have a tendency to over modify everything, and I just kind of wanna experience owning a relatively stock FD for a while. But it runs good, goes good. Really, not too much to say about it other than I'm feeling really lucky and really stoked that I was able to find one within my affordability range, and yeah, pretty exciting. So, and then red Mazdas. I'm adding a 6th Miata to the list of Miatas that I find tolerable, and that's Danny's car. So Danny works for me, extremely talented young man, and I've been blessed with the opportunity to have him work under me and teach him things that I know. He's extremely bright and extremely well-mannered, and I'm feeling super lucky about that. But I want to go over his car really quick because it's awesome, and he drives the hell out of this car. He drifts the hell out of this car. He's a fantastic driver. You'll see him at Final Bout and all over the place in the Northeast as well as, you know, Midwest. But yeah, the kid is he's a weapon. So we'll get into it. Danny actually saw I don't even remember on these fucking cars. What the hell? Oh, right, he's got hood latches. He's a race car boy, so he started as a spec Miata guy, so it's probably got the hood pull out here. Boing! So Danny actually saw the yellow Miata, the yellow turbo car, the sneaky boy, and loved the V-mount, loved the setup. So he actually went through and built a little V-mount setup of his own, all custom built by him. You know, fantastic work. EFR, I wonder why. But yeah, EFR turbo on there. Built motor, rod piston, billet main. He's got all the good stuff. Car makes relatively conservative power right now just because he doesn't want to be shredding transmissions all the time, but it's a really, really well-sorted car. Sean, I'll show you right here. And there you have it. So, Danny, I guess this is like the official welcome to the team thing, only about a year later. Sorry about that. But, but yeah, super talented kid. He's like a little brother. I've never had a little brother, so I'm really happy to have him around. And this is one of his many whips. Danny also has 2 FDs and a number of other Miatas. And he's Mazda obsessed. He likes Subarus too, but Mazda obsessed. I don't know about these, but he's got FDs, and that's cool. And now I have an FD, and now we have FDs. So that's it. Moving on. So there you have it, shop update. Kinda. Also, no, wait. Nah. Okay. So there you have it, shop update, me update, us update. It's been like 2 months probably or so. So we, you know, owe you kind of an explanation here, you know. But we're gonna try to make a video, an actual video, not just a montage of clips and music for Gridlife with Eric's car. So this is sort of like a ramp up to doing that. And then August was kind of like hell week. It was, or hell month rather. So it was multiple drift events and then getting ready for this and backlog stuff and crazy. So going into September, I think we'll be able to do more regular video stuff. So I'm gonna get tuned in on this car, another Miata, and we'll see you after Gridlife.